Ah, good. Oh, you should be there. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Arithmetic sequences. Okay, if the sequence is linear, which would just mean has this is linear, it is an arithmetic sequence. What that means is you must add or subtract by the same thing each time, called the common difference. No. Well, yes. Okay, let's try it again. First difference, you're right. Okay, first difference is what it would be if we were talking like a table of values. That is the first difference, okay? And it's the same thing. But for this sequence, you're not really going to be setting it up like a table, but you can think of it as the same thing as that, the first difference. So there has to be a common difference. It has to go up by the same thing each time. So what we're going to do for the next 30 seconds is example one. I'm sorry, you guys got the worst spot in the house. Okay. Actually, you can look at this, Joe, for you. Okay. Example one is going to say find the common difference. Okay, the first one is going to be 1, 4, 7, 10. B is going to be 14, 96, 178, 260. C is going to be 10, 9, 8, 7. And D is going to be 8, 16, 32, and 64. So I'm going to hit pause for a sec. I want you guys to try and find. Yeah, 260. Yeah, I should probably record here. All right, Garnet, what is the common difference in the first one, please? Good. Okay. I'm just going to say right here D equals 3. Okay, now this sounds very, very simple, but let's just say you cannot see that. How would you find that? You would do 10 minus 7 and get 3, 7 minus 4, and 4 minus 1. All right, Jared, for the second one, what does D equal? Okay, now, for those people like Jared with his brand new calculator, okay, let's say they don't know, because this is one you can't just do, hold on, guys. This is one you can't just do sort of in your head, okay? So what you would have to do is you do 96 minus 14, right? Then you okay, and then you do 178 minus 96, and they all have to be the same. All right, Nate. -1. It's okay to have a negative first difference or negative common difference. That's okay. Joe. Right. So this is D equals none. There is still a pattern to that sequence. It's just not arithmetic because it doesn't go up by the same thing. Okay, so everything that we're doing today we can't actually use on the second sequence. We'll learn to do that on Monday. Okay, for things that multiply. Okay. Good. Okay, I think, William, I'm going back to how good are you? I'm not can't throw Spider-Man. If he hits the ground, Here's our equation. You will need to you will need to memorize this. There are two equations in this chapter. You'll have to memorize them both. Okay, for your test, for your quiz, but not for your final exam. This is the general term of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, simply enough, it is Tn equals a plus n minus 1d. That is the general term of an arithmetic sequence. We'll be using this lots. You will be saying it out loud a lot today. Can anyone guess what any of those numbers would represent? Joe, go ahead. D is going to be your good. D is going to be your common difference. That's okay. He's the first person to raise his hand. What else? Anyone else want to take a guess here? What any of the other letters would be? Nate, go ahead. Yeah, and it's going to be your term number. Very good. Yeah, but T is not the team term number. T is the term, right on. So Tn is I'm going to call Tn, I'm going to call this the value of the nth term. So T3 would be the value of the third term. T11 would be the value of the 11th term in general. And our new letter, A, is going to be our starting value. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Mr. Sadler, why is this not y equals mx plus b? Okay, because that's what I'm saying to myself. That's linear. I'm a math teacher. That should be y equals mx plus b. The problem is in y equals mx plus b, our y-intercept is like your starting point. What's your starting point in a sequence? No. What's your starting point in a sequence? T1. So it's not going to be, so because of that T1 versus the y-intercept, that's where this n minus 1 thing comes in, right? So it takes your term, yeah, so it brings it back 1. Okay, other than that, it's the very same as y equals mx plus b. All right? So again, this is really easy. This is grade 9. You will have no problems with this today. Example 2 says, I'll do the first one with you guys do the rest. Find the 25th term in the sequence. Negative 20, negative 16, negative 12, negative 8. Okay, we'll do the first one as a class, and I will let you guys do the second one yourselves. We're up to William. I'll give you 10 seconds to write that down. Okay, William, what you're going to recite from memory or from the left-hand board. First of all, what type of sequence is this? How do you know? Good. How can you tell? What's the key point? Very good. Once you see they're going up by the same thing, arithmetic comes right to the front of your brain. Okay, excellent. Adam, can I get the equation for that, please, in English or in out loud? Oh, you're going way too much. You just a general term. Tn equals. Good. Now I want you to just get in the habit of doing that. Obviously, you guys will know that, but we will, because we got, just like for the pain and the rain stuff, you have to put the given information on the left-hand side, right? So you might as well write the equation up there for good. Sabrina, can I get one piece of information for that, please? Common difference is 4. Now, I want people to be very careful with this. That's going to be plus 4, right? Because you're getting bigger, it's positive 4. Yeah, just be careful of that. All right. Arden, go. What else do we know? A is negative 20. All right, Maddie, what else do we know, please? N is 25, very good. Okay, and then Tn is question. I'm going to move out of the way here right now. Questions, fears, and concerns about so far? Please be honest here because we're ramping it up here in this class. Okay, think of this like pain and all that stuff. Just grab the information from there. Yeah. Why isn't Tn 25? Tn is the value of the 25th term, right? So it's going to be, you know what I mean? Like if you were to keep on counting, yeah, T25 is very good. T25 is what we're actually looking for. Good. Okay, who are we up to? Are we up to you? Yes, we are. Okay. Can you please seven some numbers for me?
Okay. Negative 20.
Yeah.
Plus bracket. 25.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Bracket.
Thank you. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will probably write it like this. Right away. Okay, because I like to skip a line. What did I actually do there? Yeah. Yeah, it's just -1. I'm normally going to do that. I don't have to, but I did it there. All right, Amy, can you calculate it out for me, please? Go ahead. -20 plus 96, which happens to be 76. Now, again, this is what I call the football method here again. Okay, so what you can do to Nate and Joe and everyone else in the class, if you don't know how to do this, you can actually count 25 numbers. Okay? What I will do on your test the first time I see somebody do this, because I had a football player actually do this. Yes, no, I will find the 2,358th term. And if you're that diehard to count on your fingers and toes, that's a lot of people's in the class. Like the football players have to take the socks off, everyone's the class in the shoe, okay, and to count to get all the way up that high. Sorry, Nate, that was uncalled for. Yes, yeah. My daughter. Let me tell you about my daughter after. I'm going to pause this and move on to my next. Actually, I'll write the example on the board. Then I'll pause it, then I'll tell my joke. I want you guys to try this one for me, please. Example 3 just says, how many terms are there in the sequence? How many terms are in the sequence? 2, 9, 16, comma, dot, 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 comma, 163. I'm going to hit pause and I'm going to tell a joke and then I'm going to